In today's video, let's take a look at fibromyalgia and the chronic pain that can result from it and what can be done about this from a natural perspective. The first thing I want to talk about here is CBD, but not just any CBD. Of course, you've heard so much about CBD for pain, and it's something that's hyped up so much, and some people certainly get great results from it, and for some people it's like, it's okay, you could take it or leave it, I'm not sure if it's really working for me, it might be all right. Now with CBD, it comes in various different forms, right? Like you could be drinking a CBD soda or having like some CBD enhanced snacks or taking a CBD oil, but CBD has a hard time absorbing. It doesn't absorb very well, and it absorbs pretty slowly. There's various other things like this. One other example would be curcumin coming from turmeric, and we're going to talk about that as well a little bit later. But with CBD, you want to get it in what's called a nano-emulsified form. Now, some people might think, wait a second, nano form? I thought we're supposed to avoid stuff in nano form. Yes, for some things. That you may have seen like in sunscreens, right, where you want to avoid nano zinc. Yes, that's correct. You want to avoid nano minerals. But with something like CBD, it's actually not problematic. The minerals in the nano form is what you want to be cautious of because they can go to places in your body where you might not actually want them. But with CBD, when you get it in a nano-emulsified form from a company like Quicksilver Scientific, for example, it's going to absorb into your body faster, meaning you're getting faster relief. The effects are coming in faster. And it's also going to reach higher levels. So you're getting more of it and it's coming in faster. That's exactly what you want, isn't it? And then some other things to think about here for fibromyalgia, and this is kind of thinking about the nervous system health and anti-inflammatory effects, would be fish oil, or if you want to go about it a little bit differently and maybe get an even more potent effect, you could look at krill oil for that phosphorylated omega-3 that's going to absorb more effectively. And then if you're a vegan or vegetarian and you're not into the fish stuff, then you could go for an algae oil. That's going to also get you those same long-chain DHA and EPA omega-3s. Vitamin D3, and you always want to combine that with K2 so you don't get too much calcium going to the heart. You want to keep that calcium in your bones, but D3 is also really good here. Another D, but this is different, D-ribose. It has nothing to do with vitamin D, has to do with the way the molecule spins on the ribose. But this is a form of a sugar that doesn't actually affect blood sugar very much at all. But it is a great mitochondrial enhancer and is quite promising in its effects with fibromyalgia as well. Then, going into the herb world, one of my all-time favorites here, ashwagandha. Actually, ashwagandha in a very small dose, just 250 milligrams a day, was shown to have significant reduction in pain with fibromyalgia. Then other ones would be valerian is good, but that's more of an evening thing because it can make you a little bit sleepy. And then I told you I was going to mention turmeric. So turmeric, the active compounds in there are called curcuminoids, or curcumin as a group, and these are notoriously poorly bioavailable. They don't absorb hardly at all. Many supplements, or traditionally in Ayurvedic cuisine, you'll see turmeric used with black pepper, and that is to help add a little bit of gut permeability to absorb it a little more. But it's even better to do it in a modern form, which would be a phytosome, and this makes it extremely bioavailable. Now, the phytosome form of turmeric is called Meriva, M-E-R-I-V-A, and this is then sold to a bunch of different supplement companies. So you'll see a variety of different companies that have Meriva. And that's what you want to look for because that is a way to get super powerful anti-inflammatory effects from turmeric. And then a few other things to keep in mind are exercise. Acupuncture can be very helpful, and generally mind-body practices. One thing that comes to mind here would be the Wim Hof method breathing practices. Through the change in your body's pH and oxygenation that happens from just doing that for a couple of minutes, your pain threshold gets completely moved. It's really crazy. I've experienced it myself. In fact, now whenever I have to have something done that I know is going to be quite painful, I will always try to get in a couple rounds of Wim Hof method breathing before, and the thing ends up being actually, whoa, like not that painful at all. And I've had experiences where I've done the same thing that was very painful. And the first time I did, I didn't plan ahead. I didn't do the Wim Hof method breathing. Second time I did it was with the breathing, and it's like night and day difference. It's pretty spectacular. So that would be another thing to consider as well. And One last one that I just want to mention before we finish up would be kratom. So this, I have to do like a big caveat here because there's a wide variety of qualities. It's very much not regulated. It could potentially, if you're overdoing it, could be a little bit addictive. It might have a little bit of side effects, but it's a very powerful natural form, plant form of a painkiller. So I would definitely try some other things before going to that. But before you end up on something like prescription drugs for painkillers, I would definitely look towards a plant source like kratom. But you definitely want to do that under the guidance of a functional medicine doctor, someone who has expertise and knowledge of this plant and can guide you through using it in a safe and healthy manner. Thank you again, guys, for joining me today. I hope there was some helpful information here for you. I'm sorry if anybody in this video, or if anybody watching this video is going through a lot of pain right now, but I hope the future holds less pain for you. If you want to send some good vibes our way and support what we're doing here, do me a favor, please go leave a like down below. It really does help us. And if you could subscribe to our channel, that would be even better. Guys, thank you for joining me today. I always love being here with you and hope you all have a wonderful day. Look forward to seeing you again soon.